Morning all. Today I am discussing very important topic in the marketing management, that is product life cycle. So without in the product based organization, the product is the top priority. So without product there is nothing. So and also another important thing in the marketing, product is important and also customer is important. Okay. So first important in the marketing, first important is the customer, because you don't have the customer. Suppose your product is not your product is not fulfilling the needs of the customer, then no one is purchasing your product. So that's why in the marketing, customer has the top priority. Okay, so customer is top priority. So then product is secondly in marketing. Okay, so the product is also very very important, because both are important. So the customer is ready but you don't have the product, so that is also a problem. So both are very important. The first but first priority is given to the customer. Okay, so product life cycle. So a product life cycle is the cycle that a product goes through from development to decline. Okay, so from development to decline. So it is development to decline. That means uh, product is developed. That is the first stage. Development of the product is first stage, and last one is decline. That means it is completely exit from the market. So there is no one is not interested to purchase this product. Then ultimately the product is declined from the market. Okay, so it's typically broken up into 6 stages. The product life cycle is from the starting point is introduction, development to decline. So this is product life cycle. The total stages are 6 stages. So business owners and marketers use the product life cycle to make important decisions and strategies on advertising budgets, product prices, and packaging. So based on this product life cycle, the business owner or the marketer is taking the decisions of strategies for advertisements, how we are giving the advertisements, and we are how much amount we are allocating, how much budget we are allocating for the advertisements, and product prices, how you decide the price. So then at what price you have to purchase your product, you have to sell your product, then the deciding of the price, that is another important thing. And packaging, how your product is packaged. So you have to know all these things with the product life cycle. Okay, so there is a diagram for this product life cycle, then you are able to understand what is the product life cycle. So on x-axis we are taking the time in market, and on y-axis we are taking the sales. So this is the time to market, that means development. Okay, so in this period the product is in a development stage. Then within the organization, the R&D department is innovating new things, and also it is after that it is going into the development phase. Finally we are developing the product, that is either new one or a suppose updated one. Then the product is entering into the market, then you have to introduce or enter your product into the market. Okay, so that is introduction stage. After that there is a growth in the sales. So then you are improving your sales, that means market share. So that is in growth. And after that, maturity. So maturity means we are reaching the highest point, so maturity level. And after that, saturation. So saturation means the same position is continuous. So after reaching the maximum point, that is the saturation. And after that, decline. So you are after saturation, your product will be declined. Okay, so these are the stages in the product life cycle. So then at the introduction stage, the sales are very low. and after that sales are little bit raised. After that it reaches some point, and finally it reaches to up to level. So then there is no chance to improve our sales. Then after that it will be declined. Okay, so this is a product life cycle diagram. So now we are seeing discussing about each and every stage. So because it is very important. So first one is development. So development is the first phase. The development stage of the product life cycle is the research phase before a product is introduced to the marketplace. Okay, so the development stage of the product is life cycle is research phase. Already I told you. So research phase before a product is introduced to the marketplace. Okay, so before you are entering into the market, then the research phase is there. That is the first one. This is when companies bring in investors, develop prototypes, test products effectiveness, and strategize their launch. So first you have to develop the prototype. So the investors are introducing, suppose they are developing the prototype. Prototype means that is nothing but that is nothing but the design of the product. So how your product is shaped. So that is nothing but prototype. So then test product effectiveness. After that, you have to test your product effectiveness, how much it is capable, and how it is standard, and how it gives quality, and the services are provided in an accurate manner. Okay. Then all these things we are find out. Okay. So then first you have to develop the prototype, and after that you have to product effectiveness. You have to test the product effectiveness and strategize their launch. After that you have to launch our product into the market. So due to the nature of this stage, companies spend a lot of money without bringing in any revenue because the product is not being sold yet. So there is a lot of investment in this stage because the product is not introduced in the market. So what amount you have to invest in this phase, then it is completely expense for the organization. So without expecting anything, first you have to invest some money on this research phase, whether it is success or failure, but there is no alternative. Okay, so because you are introducing the product into the market, you want to introduce your product into the market. That's why you are investing some money on developing or research. Okay, so then you are not getting any money from this phase. After introducing your product only you are getting the money. Okay, because your product is sale. Suppose you have to buy your product, then sorry, you have to sell your product, then only you are getting the money. After that, the stage can last for a long time depending on the complexity of the product, how new it is, and the competition. Okay, so this stage, the duration of the stage is depending upon the complexity of the product, because it is a huge product and it has some uniqueness. That means it is a new one and it will take some time. Okay, so never it is there in the market. So you have to introduce this product first in the market, then it takes some time. Okay, suppose the 5G technology. Okay, so 5G technology now still it is in a test manner. So I think from 3 to 4 years they are continuously research on this 5G technology. Okay, so the difference is nothing, the 4G and 5G, that means the data downloading rate, that is very important, that is only called as data. It is only the 4G or the 5G technology. For what purpose you have to implement this, then you are getting faster data. Okay, so first the second generation, third generation, 3G and fourth generation, that is VoLTE. The name is long term evaluation because it is not exactly 4G. So though then we are getting the faster data with the fourth generation technology. Okay, so after that now we are 5G technology. So because still it is not completely developed, the band is different. That means the data transmission rate is very high in the 5G technology. Okay, so how we transfer the data in a fast manner, that is nothing but research. So Suppose Reliance has some scenario under development, and Geo, suppose Airtel is uh, focused on some, I think the technology name is they're giving some name also, sorry, I forgot some name they are mentioned for this 5G. Okay, so 5G means it is a 5th generation technology. The name it is a 5G technology. Okay, so 4G or 5G are the generations. So the technology name is different. So 4G technology name is long-term evaluation. So still now 4G still now in a development stage, not in a full one. Okay, so now we are entering into the after we are focusing. We are not focusing on the 4G development, and now they are developing the 5G. Okay, so the chipset. Suppose what type of chipset I have to use in the mobile phone that it support the faster data transmission. Okay, so then we are able to use the 5G technology. Then data transfer rate is very high. Suppose we are getting speed of 1 GB per second. Okay, so we are downloading the data 1 GB per second. Okay, so that is the faster network, faster data transfer rate. Okay, so these are the things are taken some more time to introduce in the market. So up to that stage, you have to invest the money on it. Okay, so the development stage is hard because the first pioneer of a product is usually not as successful as later iterations. So sir, it is always risky. Suppose you are introducing a new product. Suppose after you are introducing this product, some people are interested. Suppose you are having any high expectations about your product sales, then this is not up to mark. Then what you do? So then you have to try to attract the customers in any manner. Okay, so suppose you are not successful or not successful. Okay, so generally you are the first person to introduce the product. Sometime you are very rare situations you have to successful in the market. So majority are failure. Okay, suppose the new things are entered into the market. Suppose if you are taking an example, suppose in the year the new introductions are in a number of 10, the new inventions are done, then they are entered into the market. Only one or two are successful in the market. The remaining 8 are not successful in the market. The reason behind that, then you are not fulfilling the needs and desires of the customer. So that's why they are rejecting your product. Okay, ultimately you have to attract the customer with your product. Then they are simply attract, and also they are tuned with you. Okay, so that is the thing, very important thing. Then okay, so no, because always you are not successful in your first attempt, then you are try to more and more you have to take more and more options, and also you have to try more and more, then only you are successful. Okay, so then this is the development. Okay, so this is about the development. And next stage is introduction stage. So after you develop the product, then you have to introduce that product into the market. So the use of marketing people. So the introduction stage is when a product is first launched in the marketplace. So you have to launch your product into marketplace at first time. So this is when marketing teams begin building product awareness and reaching out to potential customers. Before the product is ready, then your publicity will be start. Then only you have to attract the customer's attention. So then marketing teams are already building product awareness programs, and also reaching out to potential customers, and how to reach to potential customers. Then they are planning about all these things. Before the launching of the product, they are already background they are doing all these things. Okay, then typically when a product is introduced, sales are low and demand will slowly. So when you are introducing a product into the market, first you have a low sales and builds demand slowly. So your product builds demand in a very slow manner. So usually this phase is focused on advertising and marketing campaigns. Okay, so usually this phase is focused on advertising and marketing campaigns. Okay, so it is focused on marketing and advertising campaigns. So companies build their brand, work on testing distribution channels, and try to educate potential customers about the product. Okay, so these companies are build their brand and also work on testing distribution channels and try to educate potential customers about the product. Okay, so in this phase, the companies try to build their brand image in the market, and also they are testing distribution channels. So how to deliver the product from manufacturer to the consumer, and try to educate the potential customers about the product. Okay, then if those tactics are successful, the product goes into the next stage. Then you have to success in all these things. Then ultimately you have to go into the next stage, that is the growth stage. Okay, the product goes into the next stage, that is growth stage. Okay, so third one is the growth stage. Okay, so during the growth stage, consumers have accepted the product in the market. Okay, so in this growth stage, consumers are ready to accept the product in the market. Then suppose you have to increase the market share. So one example I have to tell you. So then you have to able to understand. Then so in this stage, how you improve the market share in the market. Suppose it is a new product, then you have to uh, attract the customers to purchase your product, and you have to gives the demos, and also you have to give the advertisements. Suppose your product is already there in the market. Suppose already there is a soaps, then a number of brands are there. Suppose you are newly entering into the market. That means the same product already there in the market, but your product has some uniqueness. That means some flavor or something, or some additional qualities. What you have to done, that is also done by RD. Then you have to introduce new things in your soap. Okay, new features in your soap. Okay, so then you have to enter into the market. After again entering into the market, then you are not suppose you are not creating a new market for your product, because already there is a market for your product. Already the market is occupied by some of your competitors already there in the market. So everybody has some market share in the market. Then you have to getting the market shares from already existed marketing shares of the different competitors. Then you have to try to, suppose some A product having some 15% market share, some B product having some 30% market share, and some C product having some 40% market share. So how to improve your market share? Then you have to getting something. Suppose you have to take the some amount of market share from the A, and you have to turn some market share about B, and have to turn off them from market share from C. Then your market share will be also increased. Okay, otherwise there is no new market, because already and everybody must use some soap for their bathing. So compulsory. Okay, so either it is a poor person or whether it is a rich person, everybody must use soaps. Okay, so 365 days it has some demand, because it is suppose it is after some time it is over, then you have to purchase new one. So you definitely went to the shop, or you have to go for online anything. Okay, then you have to improve the share. Then you have to try to get some market share from already there exist in the market. Okay, so then only you will be successful. Okay, so then you have to try to improve your market share. So you have to turn the customers of the another product or another competitor. Then your market share will be increased. Okay, so that is very important thing. That is nothing but growth. Okay, so then that means demand and profits are growing, hopefully at a steadily rapid rate pace. Okay, so in this stage, then demand and profits are growing. In this stage, the demand is also increased and profits are also increased. helpfully at a steadily rapid pace. Okay, so the business is going on same same speed. So then the growth stage is when the market for the product is expanding and competition begins developing. Okay, so in this growth stage, when the market for the product is expanding, okay, so in this stage we are expanding the marketing existing market, because our sales in a product is in a good condition and our sales is also in a good position. Then the competition begins developing, expanding, and competition begins developing. Then potential competitors see success and want in. Okay, so those who are the potential competitors, they are also see success and want in. So how we are success in the market, and also they are also try to improve their sales. So because the competitor is also try to improve their sales. Then after that, during this phase, marketing campaigns often shift from getting customers to buy into the product to establishing a brand presence. So consumers choose them over developing competitors. Okay, so during this phase, marketing campaigns often shift from getting customers to buy into the product to establishing a brand. Okay, so getting customers to buy into product to establishing a brand presence. Okay, so through the market campaigns, we have to create the brand presence, establishing a brand presence in the customers' minds, and also choose them over developing competitors, because already there is a big competition in the market. So how to overcome this competition in the market? Then you have to create a brand image for your product in the market. Okay, so then additionally, as companies grow, they will begin to open new distributions channels and add more features and support services. Okay, so additionally, a companies grow, they will begin to open new distributions. So suppose the sales are improving, then we are trying to, and also demand is increased, then we are trying to open new distribution channels. So how to reach our product to customer in a fast manner, we have to focus on that. Okay, and more features and support services, and they are also providing more features and supports and services also. This is about growth stage. So after that growth stage, there is a maturity stage. So maturity stage means when sales begin to level off from the rapid growth period. So then it is called as rapid growth. Then the maturity stage is when the sales begin to level off from the rapid growth period. So there is a rapid growth period, the automatically they are increased. We are expecting rapid growth. Then at this point, companies begin to reduce their prices so they can stay competitive amongst growing competition. Okay, so at this point, companies begin to reduce their prices. So companies are trying to reduce their prices because they are getting some profits already, so they can stay competitive amongst growing competition. So some of the new persons are entering into the market are already existing competitors who are getting a very good, very severe competition, very huge competition from competitors. Then you are try to stabilize your sales and also continue your sales. Then have to reduce the price. Okay, then this is the phase where a company begins to become more efficient and learns from the mistakes made in the introduction and growth stages. Okay, so after that, this is the phase where a company begins to become more efficient. So the company wants to more efficient, become more efficient, and learns from the mistakes made in the introduction and growth stages. So already some mistakes are done by the management in a growth stage and in introduction stages. Then you have to correct them. Marketing campaigns are typically focused on differentiation rather than awareness. Okay, so marketing campaigns are typically focused on differentiation rather than awareness. They are focusing on the differentiation, not focusing on the awareness. Then marketing campaigns are a typical differentiation rather than awareness. This means that product features might be enhanced and prices might be lowered. Okay. So what is the meaning of this is product features might be enhanced. Features of the product might be enhanced and prices might be lowered. Now you are offering with low price and the distribution becomes more intensive. Okay. So the distribution becomes more intensive. You have to distribute the product in a fast manner. That is also important. During the maturity stage, products begin to enter the most profitable stage. Okay. So in this stage, products begin to enter the most profitable stage. Okay. The cost of production declines while the sales are increasing. Okay. So the cost of production declines while the sales are increasing. Then the sales are increasing, then automatically our cost of production is also reduced. Okay. So then fifth one, saturation. So during the product saturation stage, competitors have begun to take a portion of the market and products will experience neither grow nor decline in sales. Okay. So in this stage, competitors have begun to take a portion of the market. Competitors are entering into the market and also they are occupying some, they are getting some market share and products will experience and also product will experience neither grow nor decline in sales, whether it is a grow or decline in sales. Okay. Typically, this is the point when most consumers are using a product. Okay. So most of the consumers are using this product at this stage, saturation. Okay. So, but there are many competing companies in this, so many competing companies are there. Then at this point, you want your product to become the brand preference. So you do not start to enter the decline stage. So as much as you can, you have to continue this stage. So otherwise you have to exist completely declines from this stage. Okay. So then again, marketers need to focus on differentiation in features, brand awareness, okay. So at this point, you want your product to become the brand preference. So you do not start to enter the decline stage. So you are always in a same stage. Then you are not changing into a stage. Then again, marketers need to focus on differentiation in features, brand awareness, price, and customer services. The competition reaches its apex at this stage. Okay. So again, marketers need to focus on differentiation in features, brand awareness, okay. So at this point, you want your product to become the brand preference. So you do not start to enter the decline stage. Same thing. So then you are not entering into the decline stage. Suppose you want to grow or you want to develop your brand. Then again, marketers need to focus on differentiation in features, brand awareness, price, and customer services. You have to differentiate your product with existing product. So features and brand awareness and price and consumers services. This competition reaches its apex. Okay. So reaches its apex at this stage. So marketers need to focus on differentiation. Okay. So always the marketers are showing focus on differentiation, how to differentiate our product with another product which is offered by the competitor. So comparison with features, comparison with brand awareness, compare with price, and compare with customer service. The competition reaches its apex at this stage. Okay, the competition reaches its apex at this stage. That is the saturation. So after that, decline. So decline stage means there is nothing. So there is no chance to continue your product in the market. So that is the decline stage. If your product does not become the preferred brand in a marketplace long time, you will typically experience a decline stage. Then okay, so sales will decrease during the heightened competition and are hard to overcome. So sales will decrease during the light-ended competition and are hard to overcome. Then additionally, consumers might lose interest in your product as time goes on, just like the CD example I mentioned earlier. So there is one thing. So then if a just like the CD example I mentioned earlier, okay. So interest in your product as times go on. So just like the CD example mentioned earlier. Then if a company is at this stage, they will either discontinue their product. In this stage, they will also discontinue their product, sell their company, or innovate idea and literature on their product in some way. So he is getting retired, and after that he joined in the company or a university or something. Then he is able to get the different types of skills also. So that is one thing. And if a company is at this stage, they will either discontinue the product, sell their company. So already I told you, to extend the product life cycle, successful companies can implement new advertising strategies. So those who are successful in the business, then product life cycle, they are getting the so a company as this, they will either discontinue the to extend the product life cycle. Successful companies can implement new advertising strategies. So to continue the product life cycle, then you are implementing the new advertising strategies, reduce their price and new features to their increase new features to increase value proposition, explore new markets or adjust brand packaging. Then you have to follow these things. Then you have to continue your product in the market. So you have to advertising strategy, implement new advertising strategy and reduce their price and new features, adding new features to their increase value proposition, explore new markets, and after that have to increase the value of your product and also new markets, and you have to enter it into new markets and or adjust brand packaging, and after that you have to adjust the brand packaging also. The best companies will usually have product at several points in the product life cycle at any given time. So the best companies is always providing the product at any time at any given time. Okay. So this is the decline stage. So this is about product life cycle and phases of product life cycle. So the topic is over. Today I stopped over here.